In the dust of Mesopotamia, two worlds prepared to clash, one ancient, one rising. King Darius stood at the center of a world-spanning empire, but his confidence trembled. Across the plain, Alexander's men weighted fewer in number, sharper in will. For Alexander, this battle was more than conquest. It was prophecy in motion. Darius commanded hundreds of thousands. Alexander led less than 50,000. The Persians spread wide, confident they would crush the smaller Macedonian wedge. Alexander knew the odds, yet he saw opportunity hidden in Darius's strength. Soon, the plain of Gaugamela would echo with steel and decide the fate of empires. It was October 1st, 331 BC. The plain of Gaugamela would soon decide the fate of Asia. Darius chose this open ground for his chariots and numbers wide, flat, deadly. He commanded Persians, Scythians, Babylonians, the gathered strength of an empire. Alexander formed an oblique line, a diagonal spear point against a flat wall. Few understood what he was doing. They thought he was afraid to face the full line. But this was no retreat. It was the hammer being drawn back before the strike. By sliding right, Alexander lured the Persians away, widening their own defenses. Each move was practiced 100 times before this day, every formation a blade within a blade. Soon, discipline would meet chaos, and the plain would erupt in steel and fire. And then, with one sound, two empires moved. Alexander didn't march straight ahead. He slid right, pulling Darius's flank out of shape. With every step, the Persian line widened, and with it, its weakness grew. The phalanx, Alexander's living wall, pushed forward with terrifying precision. The Persians answered with storms of arrows, but the Macedonian wall held. Then came Darius's pride, the scythed chariots, unleashed to tear through the line. At the last moment, ranks opened, the chariots passed harmlessly and met their doom. Alexander had seen this trick before he turned chaos into opportunity. Darius struck back, hurling his left wing forward to envelop the Macedonian flank. The left bent dangerously, but discipline held every man locked in the line. The trap was set, the Persian line stretched to breaking, and the center lay exposed. Then came Alexander's masterpiece, the feigned retreat that would undo an empire. The Persians believed the young king was breaking. They rushed in for the kill. In chasing glory, Darius's cavalry tore itself from the heart of his army. And then, like a whip recoiling, Alexander turned, charging straight at Darius's exposed center. The hammer struck the heart, shattering the Persian line in a single violent moment. The companions carved through the guards, unstoppable, precise, and merciless. When Darius fled, the spirit of Persia broke. The King of Kings was now a fugitive. Across the field, order gave way to terror and empire dissolved into chaos. The field of Gaugamela was no longer a battlefield. It was a grave for the old world. Alexander had done the impossible, not by strength alone, but by the art of control. As silence returned to Gaugamela, tens of thousands lay broken beneath the weight of empire. The Macedonians had won, but this was not triumph. It was transformation. Here, on foreign soil, a single man's vision began to reshape civilization. From this field, the road to Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis lay wide open. The world bowed before the conqueror, yet few understood the cost of his perfection. Under the same stars, victors and vanquished shared the same stillness. The brilliance of Gaugamela lay not in numbers, but in the precision of thought. Generals through the ages would study this moment, the perfect union of chaos and control. He had conquered the world before 30, but the world was never enough. From the ashes of Gaugamela, Alexander's legend marched on, unstoppable, eternal. Every war since has carried his shadow strategy born from a single desert dawn. If history inspires you, join us and relive the moments that shaped our world.